It is the morning. Hello, Mustache. What you up to, dude?
Hiding in the car for my child.
Getting a little hiding going on. Sometimes we gotta get a little breakaway, for sure.
Yeah.
I got the dangle mad, dude. Like my job it's been chill, but I'm telling you, like some of these people not knowing how to tip, gets on your nerve. And I am just gonna say happy holidays. Not even say anything at all to these people from now on. But I don't know if they're like Jehovah Witness or what. I don't know what, but the kid, they all the kids seemed kind of weird. Like everybody seemed off.
They're
Like
probably like Mormon.
that's what I'm thinking.
Mormon.
Mormons, so they don't really celebrate holidays, but the dad was ordering forever. It was just kind of, and they came in like 8 minutes before they came in. It was 7 people. I was just like, man, I wish there was one more. Um, but yeah, and then we had like, it was like the whole United Nations coming in, screwing you over. It
That's
was
the one thing
terrible.
about the team jobs, dude. Is like you make enough to at least be comfortable, and then try to find that fucking hourly job that's just hard to find sometimes.
Yeah. No, I mean it's still great as long as you don't have all these kinds of people coming in. When you have like good, decent families and good people with class, it's a great job. As I'm not saying, I recommend it to anybody that if you want an easy job that's not hard whatsoever and just money you can get, I would do that for sure. If it's you want the easiest job in the world, that's probably it. But now I would say that the easiest job in the world would probably be like people trying to cross the border into the U.S. That seems like that's been pretty easy based on.
I feel like being like a security guard that rides a golf cart's pretty easy. I'd like to do that around here. I mean, when do they ever need to do anything?
What up,
But
Michael?
I like the hardest fucking jobs out there, and that's my problem. Like I've always seeked the hardest shit, like the most like masonry work, bricklaying, like mixing concrete with a shovel.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I
I
never
mean, it's
knew
hard.
this type of
When's the
work.
last time you did a job like that? I imagine it's hard to get one of these jobs you
No, dude,
love
it's
whenever it's
fucking
like impossible to
hard to
get.
get a job like
Let
that.
me talk
It's
to
hard.
some people. YouTube Stabworthy, what's up? Raslin, Merry Christmas to you. Yeah, I'm gonna start saying Merry Christmas to all these dang heathens, these Philistines. Christmas is just recycled Egyptian mythologies. But yeah, that might be what it is. To me, it's not. To me, it's celebration of my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ and hanging out with my family. That's what it is to me.
Yeah.
Lord Catraz. Oh, this is like a. You're seeing like this is the past and this is the future. Yeah, dude. But like you're saying, like working. I mean, it's good to work no matter what, as long as you're not doing something like just living off your family and shit, and
I mean, it
fucking
builds
not doing
character.
shit. Then, I mean, building
That's what.
character. I mean, it's just not about building character. Like people have to like.
Well, no, you
I
don't
don't
want
know.
to be a
You can be
miserable fuck
against
your
the
whole life.
system and the government as much as you want to, but they still have ultimate control over you at the end of the day.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm talking about like it
Mhm.
builds character. It turns a boy into a man whenever he works. He sees that paycheck, he sees this money, and he's like, "Oh yeah, this is awesome. This is what it's all about."
I agree,
Yep.
but I don't think people should be so like upset if like they're working at one of these little companies, one of these jobs. They're upset, like sometimes some cooks or some bartenders could be upset. They're like, "Oh, I'm the best bartender. I'm like a badass grill cook," and it's like, dude, you don't own the place, so I wouldn't be investing too much of my soul like that into. You got to take pride in what you do or anything, But unless I own some shit with any kind of business I was in, I wouldn't really. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or, I don't know. It's just kind of. But that's just me. But yeah, these people, and it's not even walking around them like these. I guess they're. I want to call them tourists. They're of all kinds. It's like this. Like shitty people are not just limited to one group. You could think it's like, oh fuck, here's bunch of damn people that look like this. Yeah, they're gonna screw me over. And then you
That's all
find
I
out
hear
that they
whenever
don't.
I'm on the server.
And they
That's all
don't
the
screw
servers
you
talk
over.
about.
And but then you get and then sometimes and most of the time they do, but then like the people shitty people they'll be hidden. A lot of it's white trash though are the worst. But they shitty
Mm-hmm.
people like they seem like they're cool, but then it's like a little alien parasite inside of their body. It's like a little alien parasite
23 and under
invasion.
is like
And so
the word.
they like will be talking like they're cool, and then they'll just be shitty. You know, it's
Mm.
like you can never tell. You might think it's this person, but they actually tip you good, and you might think this person will tip you good, and they're actually a piece of shit. And that's not even just that. It's like walking around the streets and stuff too. If you're one person and you walk in, then you see like three or four people, a group of three or four people walking towards you. Are you going to like why would push me into the road? Why not one of y'all scoot over? Because I'm on this side, you're on this side. You fucking stupid. I know they're foreigners, so in their countries they probably just walk over the fuck, do whatever they want, like no regard for anybody else. But yeah, yeah, and like knocking in. So I was shoulder checking people all day yesterday, walking around.
That's what
I was shoulder checking. I was talking on the phone. I was talking shit about them and their country and cussing them out.
it's better
Oh,
to come.
congratulations, Mr. Stepper. That's cool.
I like that. It is better to come in the sink than the sink in the cum.
Yes, sir. 100%.
That's funny. But now, do you these tourists? We've never really seen shit like this until we came, around these more busier areas. Because we're used to those small towns. Those small towns where you see the same person
Yeah.
everywhere you go. And now it's like we're gonna have to turn into this asshole. Like we're gonna have to fucking be
Yeah,
assholes.
because that
Maybe not at work, but you know
the
what I'm saying.
city. Thank you, Pierce, for the 100 that you sent. But the city life of the city rudeness, like that kind of that Yankee ass, liberal ass fucking attitude is rubbing off from the cities down here. It's because all those guys are moving down there. All these city folk are moving down to the small town USA, and they're ruining it. They're bringing their fucking liberal hive mind ideology, and it's bullshit. But you really can't. Obviously, you can't. It's not like medieval times. It's not like 100 years ago. You can just chase them out the town, tar and feather them. Get the fuck out of here, liberal. You
If
can't.
enough people got together,
They get their asses get in trouble. They'd be labeled a domestic organization in GTA 6.
yeah. So let's not do that, and let's just keep letting these people run rampant and destroy our fucking lives.
I
It's
know.
just so
So in North Carolina, you can set a person on fire. You can attack them while they're on a public bus and be sent to a mental health institution, and it's totally fine. But if you
hmm
detain two people who are robbing your vehicle, you will get held and arrested for hate crimes, even though the two people were robbing and stolen from your vehicle.
man. I tell you what, if I'm ever getting arrested for a hate crime, I'm gonna make it
Yeah.
into something
Did you
that's
see
way
that?
worse.
But you remember that news article I sent you?
Yep.
So
Because
that
at the end of the day, it's not gonna
it's
be a hate
still
crime. It's just
developing, though. Yeah, exactly. It just happened yesterday. This It's still developing. So we had to see how that goes. I don't know if the dude's name's not even released.
but you can say something out of anger any nowadays, and somebody can sue you or get you in trouble for it.
That's like the dude. He was. Remember that news story we was talking about a couple of weeks ago, a couple months
Dabbing.
ago? Yeah, the guy who got stabbed and he called the other guy the N word after he got stabbed and shit, and then he got
Yeah, that
arrested
was
for the hate
100% true.
crime.
That was 100% true.
So who is worse? So you get stabbed by somebody, you're like and then you say the racist shit, and then you're the automatically like they don't even care that dude stabbed the other guy.
Thinking of that makes me want to. I want to say something right now, but I can't say
You
it.
got to keep
Holy
it in.
fuck!
You got to keep it
Holy
in because
shit!
yeah, dude. So like that, and then that guy who did the stabbing, the charges are dropped against him. So what kind of fucked up world we live? So we have that's what's gonna happen. The liberals take over more, which is the plan, and I really do believe that Trump and all these guys. At first, I was for them and down with it, but I'm definitely thinking that it's all a plan. All these guys, liberals, conservatives, Democrats, Republicans, they meet and they plan this shit 100 years in advance time
Yeah,
to set up society and set up the rules.
I believe every bit of that. And I
Which
was
one of us
that.
has downs?
Both of us.
I was about who has it worse. Thank you, Far
Me.
Creeper. God bless you.
I got it a lot worse. I got more of a rounder face. Speaking of fucking downs, I seen this bitch on Snapchat with Down syndrome that sold nudes. Dude, this world is fucking dead. This
That
world
is
is done.
so
This
nudes.
world is fucking over.
I feel like anybody that buys like that shit, like that's a true pervert is gonna watch a damn. Listen, what's the link?
When I seen that
I need to
shit, I'm like,
research this. Happy Saturnalia. Yeah, they say that Christmas is based off of Saturnalia, which is chill. Like I know it's based off all this other shit, but it's not what it is to me. Like a lot of people, I don't know. Like people think, like I keep a rabbit's foot on my keychain, and the dude he was like, "That's necromancy." Somebody I work with, and I was like, "No, it's not, motherfucker. It's a rabbit's foot on my keychain." He said, if Mrs. Doubtfire was a real life story, would someone have to call the cops on?" And, well, that was his kid. That was his own kids, though. So it's not really.
that show, it kind of disturbed me a little bit. I never
So
could watch that
I'll break
movie.
it down real quick for anybody who hasn't seen it. Spoiler alert! It's a 35-year-old movie, so if you haven't seen it, but so Mrs. Doubtfire, and this we can kind of segue with the story of Mrs. Doubtfire to how the government fucks us over as civilians. So how they kind of
Mm.
like send a little hit. They put a agent provocateurs in the general public, and they do this to other countries too. So Mrs. Doubtfire, Robin Williams gets divorced from his wife. They have three kids. Um, he's not able to see the kids in some capacity, so he becomes a tranny, and he gets he gets the
Are you
whole
sure this thing
outfit and
released
everything.
this year?
Was they're not released this year? It should have been. You'd think they probably they do a remake, and it will be the remake of Miss Doubtfire. It'll be an actual sex change operation versus him.
It
but
wouldn't be
he
the movie at all that we know.
but he had but yeah, he would dress like the old lady in order to go hang out with his kids and shit. And I forgot how it ended, but that's the gist of it. It was like the first like Big Mama house kind of
Okay.
shit.
All right. Let me.
Yeah, but he was like I was like, it was the first one where they put like the fat suit on him and shit.
Yeah, yeah. Poor Nutty Professor, I believe. Was that in the early 90s? Or
It was in the midnight. See, Mrs. Doubtfire came out in 1990,
oh, okay.
and then I'm thinking that Nutty Professors, but all that shit, all those movies are based off of movies from the 60s.
Yeah, I love the Nutty Professor, dude.
Mhm. Eddie Murphy, Eddie Murphy is great.
One of the
What up,
greatest
chat? What up,
of
y'all?
all time.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy's great. He has some controversy. I don't know if anybody knows this. He was pulled over. He was Nutty Professor. I saw his documentary, but they didn't. They didn't mention in his documentary on Netflix like how he was pulled over with the transvestite prostitute back in 1997, and how 3 weeks later that same prostitute mysteriously died by falling off of his roof somehow.
That's fucking crazy.
I am, I am from there. Yes, sir. That I am from that nation.
Are you from Israel? Yeah, I was born there. And I get a check every month because of it,
Yeah.
and that's why I have everything I have, and you have nothing.
Yeah.
I have everything in the world.
That shit that y'all can dream about.
Got
You'll
a
never
bunch of
have this shit.
yeah, God, did not
Are
like
we
that.
twins? We're brothers.
You guys twins or something? I
He'll
mean,
never be this handsome.
we were born on the same
He'll
day.
never have this much Santa Claus swag on him. It's swagger. He'll never have that. Bunch of cornballs. Well, look who the fuck is in here watching. Logan. We are cornballs.
Cornball. I prefer Hush Puppy, baby.
Cornball. I don't even know what the fuck cornball. That's like, is that some? What is that? Is that new shit that they call people?
I've heard it before. It's like I don't know, maybe some a corny bastard, like somebody who's just I guess cringy. If you guys kiss, I'll give a free shawarma.
Get your
But
gay
dude, why
ass
would we
out. Yo,
need a beef
shawarma, go
on
clean the
whenever
streets.
we
Go
have
clean the streets up in your country and shit, dude. Quit wiping your ass with your
we
own
have
hand in GTA.
on deck?
Shawarma. I don't know what the fuck a shawarma is.
We're on the seventh day of Hanukkah, dude. We get presents every day for 15
15
days.
days.
You don't know anything about that.
15 days. Christmas.
What you know about Hanukkah? Happy
Dom,
Hanukkah.
you must be gay as fuck. We are not on there.
Bro kind of
Shout out
wants it.
Enam. Shout out Enam. Well, he.
Oh, sure, I
Well,
used to be
and
famous.
the
I'm
thing
still
with
famous.
Kevin McAllister, dude, is this. The people were trying to rob his house, so he had to get the damn trap. He had to set the traps up, right? And Home Alone, they were robbing his house, especially dude on the left. Well, are you a gay ass motherfucker or something like that? Don 2960. Do we have any mods here? You know, we ban we don't put up with gay chat. We don't into that. We're not like anti-gay shit, but we fucking
No, we don't hate gays. I won't throw rocks at them or nothing. I'd avoid them at all costs. Me.
we don't like the rampant like closeted gay trolls. And in GTA 6, we don't fuck with that shit either. So
Yeah, GTA
the
6. Man, I
1776
wonder how that's
area.
gonna be, dude. It's gonna be so.
Hmm?
You gotta think, man. GTA 6, whenever it does come out, what in the fuck are they gonna do, like, to avoid like these fucking topics nowadays when you could just say one thing and it offends everybody?
It's gonna
I'm like GTA, they don't give a fuck. Like they don't give a fuck. Like if you heard all their shit, I mean, you remember who was part of it?
mm-hmm. Shout out to Nathan. Mm-hmm. Little gay ass parade.
My parades and
All the rampages. Yeah, all the rampage videos are gonna be fucking insane. What's up, Dom? Are you like what's your problem, buddy? Like why do you are you jealous or something that we're up here talking to people and shit? Or I'm trying to pick up the vibe. I'm smelling a lot of fucking chicken shit, son of a bitch, right now. What do you got going on with your life? Yeah, he is the weirdest, but he's stupid, motherfucker.
fucking. I'm wanting to get out the house. I'll tell you that.
We need to get you out of there, dude. It sucks. I hate having to work goddamn tomorrow.
Kids come
But it's
first.
okay. I'm gonna have to deal with a bunch of foreigners that don't give a fuck about Christmas. A bunch of shitty people that don't even give a fuck about God. A bunch of dumbasses.
Wait, you work tomorrow,
All day. All day. What
dude? Wait.
the mustache is because my
First of all, your job
ancestors.
is the fuck
My
is the
Celtic
problem.
ancestors.
That company is the problem. So much for an American hero, right? Like that company is the problem because like you can't
I mean, there's
make
all
your
companies.
employees
Any of
work.
these companies, all the most, a lot of this shit. Some shit aren't. But I don't want to
At
dwell on that. I don't want to
least
dwell on.
close early. It's just
Yeah.
wild, really.
Yeah. But no. What up, Steph? Good to see you. Merry Christmas. Bless you. Good to see you. Yeah. Thank God you're here,
I mean,
Steph.
I could give a hell
We've been
Christmas.
getting some like obviously let all the trolls stay, but if you see any gay shit, time them out. Okay, so we got another 80s movie. You're into the retro movies. Let's see. Karate Kid. Oh, okay. Karate Kid. I got you, Steph. The Karate Kid, the dude comes to town trying to hit on Johnny's girlfriend, throws a tantrum, then gets a karate mat. Well, that's why they came out with Cobra Kai to kind of resolve all these past conflicts.
Cobra Kai was the fucking awesome. It was so fucking good.
Yeah, I haven't seen the last season. I kind of like, if they go too long between
Dude,
seasons and shows, it's hard for me to keep up with it. What a hillbilly.
I ain't fucking fuck this, man. I didn't have,
I said, "What
huh?
up, hillbilly?" Yeah, Stranger Things has gone way too fucking long between seasons. Now that they're all like 25 years old and shit. Like,
Yeah, I don't fuck with it at all. It's like lost its thing. When they start making like McDonald's meals and shit and like promoting shit in weird ways, then I'm just like, yeah, you're dead. Like fuck with shit that's never promoted that nobody knows about. So like one of the greatest things I've ever seen on the internet was known as Fish Tank. Fish Tank Live. That was the greatest I've ever
Fucking
seen on the internet.
Fish Tank was fucking hilarious.
Dude, rejoin that guy. You know, my all-time favorite show, dude, has to be um
Oh yeah,
The Righteous
it's crazy. That
Gemstones,
show
honestly.
started off.
What like
It was great. We love the Righteous Gemstones. Me and my women like. That's something that a lot of these nerds, a lot of these fucking little virgins, these little dumbass nerds, like fucking 50-year-old motherfuckers living in their mom's basements and shit, coming on here talking shit in the chat. Y'all will never have a woman. Y'all will never know what that's like. Y'all are fucking the fuck. Y'all might know what it's like to have y'all's fucking dumbass buddy and shit, stupid ass motherfuckers. Little dumbass motherfucker.
that's so funny.
What was we talking about? The Righteous
Righteous
Gemstones is
Gemstones.
great. It started off.
Yeah, and just Danny McBride,
He's a
man. What's his name?
he
That and what's another? You ever heard of the
I
Murdoch
haven't.
murders? Alec Murdoch? What? Oh my God. Alec Murdoch, dude, was this like top of the line lawyer, millionaire, fucking just nobody could touch this dude. And he would like scam his fucking clients over and over, and he became addicted on pills, but he ends up killing his wife and son. But there was this big long trial about did he do it, did he not do it? Anyway, they made a show about it on Hulu, and that fucking show was good. Damn good.
What's it called again?
Just look up Alec Murdoch, Alec Murdoch, and then it's on Hulu, but I watched it on this fucking website. Stole what from Point Break. Two, maybe three. The best. They should have stopped there. Now they have like 9 of them that are shit,
I think
or
they're at
10.
11.
What? Wait, what's on
The
Netflix?
Hunter, some Hunter
The Murdoch
Biden
shit?
movie.
Oh, 100. Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, that Murdoch shit though is sick. If y'all haven't heard about it, man, fucking watch that shit, dude.
Right.
It is so good. If you like suspense, like true crime,
I got a hot take. You need to watch The Wire. It's a oldie but goldie.
that man, or like what was it Prison Break? I heard was good, but a little too long. Um, Breaking Bad shows. Um, what's another one? Dexter, obviously, Mount Rushmore, and I mean, shit, they're still going with that shit. They're filming the next season right now.
What did they make one based on the killer that
And I
killed
fuck.
his family and shit? Like whenever he was in his prime.
Well, they did, but he already killed that guy. He
But
already
like
got
whenever he
him.
was young,
So,
though, like
but if they made
that
a
guy,
show
whenever he was
about
a
him,
young
that
guy,
would,
yeah,
dude,
like
that would
right
be
and like
fucking
yeah, the
killer.
last like right whenever to the point it shows him killing Dexter's family, and then just moves on to another episode, like a kind of shit.
It was kind of because they original sin, and it was whenever everybody was younger
Okay.
and were kids and shit. And it showed Dexter like when he first started out, and dude, that shit went hard, but they
Hmm.
canceled it so they could focus more on what they're doing now. But whatever.
I want to yeah, it's I want to watch it. We just watched. I'm on episode 5 of season 1, so we might go ahead and just finish Dexter. Me and my girl. Um,
Dude, you have
that's like if
to,
you can.
man. And then you can fucking move on into the next fucking chapters, dude.
So it is suck. It does suck though. Netflix used to be like what, like $7, now it's 20 something dollars.
Yeah. And they have ads now on like all their live fucking live events. Guy on the right is horny.
Who is on the right? To me, I'm on the left. So, safe.
Yeah, it'd be me. I'd be the horny one, I guess.
Huh. I'm kind of scared because that guy's been talking about how he's been taking a shit the whole time that he's been watching this. What's
Oh
Movie
wow.
Box Pro? Oh, okay, yeah. That's some. I feel
Idea.
you. Okay, never mind. I
Oh, you Movie Box Pro? I use S
in GTA
Flips.
6, we don't really use this shit. What up, Bearded Viking? How you doing,
Well,
brother?
it's okay to watch. Years back, I was doing this shit where I'd find this website and I would download these movies straight to my phone, so I just
Yeah,
would watch
but
it
we
whenever I
don't say
want.
we don't think
Fucking
people should do this shit though. We're just saying, do not do
no, no,
this.
no.
We're just
But dude,
this is
dude,
GTA 6 and GTA 7 features. I'm working on some scrimshaw.
Universal Studios sent a letter to my house,
Yeah, you don't want to mess around. Didn't you? The NFL sent a
and they
letter to your
told me,
dad before, didn't they?
yeah, they told me that they are detecting illegal downloading or pirating of movies, and I'm like, what the fuck? Because they got it right off the Wi-Fi connection, like the router box, and dude, it was so fucking insane. It was so fucking crazy. So I was like, yeah, I'm never doing this again. I'm not downloading because shit. What, $400,000 fine and like 5 years in prison?
And that's
Look,
sketchy that they're able to
what are
like.
you in for? Downloading prison movies. I'm gonna show you how prison really is, bitch.
Be like, I downloaded the whole fucking every episode of Locked Up. Fucking.
Lock Up Raw. That was my shit when I was a kid. Like growing elementary school, dude, I'd
Mm-hmm.
watch the fuck out of
Fuck
that
yeah,
shit
dude.
on
What the
MSNBC.
how? Why the fuck did they ever let the Booty Warrior out of prison? You know he's out of prison.
Yeah,
He's
well,
not,
I mean, you serve your time, dude. You serve your time and you survive. Shit, they can't keep you in there. He's
but
just
he
taking
was
booty
doing all
now.
kinds of sodomies and shit while he was in there.
Well, he's probably getting out now. He's probably getting out now. He's like, why is everybody like me? I want to go back to prison.
Yeah, he's probably like the world's too much. Like he's too much booty,
Too much booty.
too much booty and not enough meat.
That reminds me of the Boondocks, man.
He
I
was in the
loved.
Boondocks, dude. They based
Yeah,
that character off of him.
yeah.
Like Boondocks, if you think about it, shit like the Boondocks, that was like the original like memes that make fun of culture and shit like
Dude,
that.
that was like the best Adult Swim show ever. Like the best fucking animated show ever to hit Adult Swim. That shit was
Yeah.
sick.
I believe
But yeah,
that.
you grow up listening to this shit and you start talking like these people as a kid, and you're like, wait, I can't do this. I can't say what they're saying on this show. You know? It's insane.
Yeah.
I remember when I did say something by mistake one time in front of one of my black buddies, and he actually slapped me, but we were young, and I was like, deserved. I shouldn't have said what I did. He was like, man, well, it was like fifth grade, you know. Like,
Hmm. Squidbillies, I kind of got
oh
watched it.
yeah,
I thought it was kind of weird though. It always freaked me out.
it was. If they were more like human, I feel like it would have took off a little more. Like, I mean, it did take off, but it would have just captivated the world
It's
more.
more. It's got like a cult following, is what they call shit like that. I believe.
Yeah,
Like it's
yeah.
very popular with people that like it.
I fuck with Family Guy. Not many. More people that I know don't like Family Guy. Really, they like American Dad more. I'm like, I don't know. I fucking fuck with Family Guy since the '90s.
My favorite one is probably either South Park though or Futurama.
South Park. That's something I never watched as a kid. Never.
Hmm.
Futurama was cool. What I found out about that was it actually told a story every single episode leading up to the very last episode, and that's pretty
Really?
cool.
Let me
Yeah,
know. Tell me
like,
about
you
it.
just look. I don't know too much about it. You look into it. It sounds pretty silly. Like it
I'm
all
gonna look
makes
into
sense
it.
at the end. Apparently,
Unknown Henson. I've
Rick and
heard of
Morty. I've never
him.
watched.
He pretty cool. I don't know too much about him. Yeah. Sorry, his damn service is. I'm gonna have to look into that Futurama stuff because it. I like little theories like that. Like, have you heard before the Ed, Ed and Eddie that all the kids were dead and they were just ghosts visiting, like still living in the neighborhood playing there?
Was it like that? Why that comment just disappear? Or that chat there?
He
It said something
retracted his
like
comment.
the. Oh, well, he said something about the guy for Rick and Morty. Or the dude, he got in trouble or whatever. But then everything, I guess, wasn't true that happened to him or something.
Really?
I
Hollywood did
think
some shit to him then.
I don't know. I
I
could
had to
be
look
wrong.
into more. What up, Third Eye? Because before I'd like state anything on some shit like that, it's like the same thing with Mike Smith from Trailer Park Boys. You know, I got
Mm.
to know more before I
They're opening more investigation on Vince McMahon now. Apparently,
see Vince McMahon. His shit might be worse than Diddy.
dude, Vince McMahon probably taught Diddy everything he knows. Like, dude,
Quincy Jones taught Diddy.
Vince McMahon. It's sad because Vince McMahon was one of my favorite people on earth. And just because he was a freak back in the day, it's not because he didn't do nothing that he wasn't supposed to. Nobody said no. That's all I'm saying. You know,
They took the money though, didn't they? They
yeah,
took
they
the
took the money,
vacations. They
and
took
there was this other controversial thing that happened with this WWE diva named Ashley. She was this fucking playmate, Playboy star, fucking just sexy as hell. And apparently, I guess Vince did her wrong and abused her and shit. Behind the scenes, fucked her for money, all this other
would
shit.
fly
And
her around from state to state,
but
country
then
to
she ended up killing herself because of all this.
country.
Like she committed suicide, and nobody talked about it. WWE never acknowledged her, and that was a problem. And then they're like, "Well, fuck, Vince, if you're gonna shit on these bitches and piss on them, at least acknowledge their death."
Yeah, but that's what these elites do. That's why Eddie Murphy. Same thing with the transvestite shit.
Everybody goes to Dubai to do this shit now, dude. That's why this whole Dubai chocolate came out, dude. Look into that.
Mm.
Dubai chocolate was a distraction, dude, and it did good. It was one of the best distractions ever.
I love Dubai chocolate.
Yeah, me too.
I didn't know it was connected to advanced
It's
level dark.
connected to all these famous elitists going over there and shitting on women and treating them like shit, and because I don't know, it's weird. It gets deep.
And Vince McMahon is a guy that's known to not do drugs or alcohol and shit like
No,
that
yeah, he did. No,
officially, but he does terrible sex shit though. That's his
well, I mean,
deal.
he does a lot of steroids and shit back in the day. He just cared about his physique and how he looked and his money.
Yeah, imagine
Ain't
him
no
being
time.
roided out on top of the world with his money,
Yeah,
mistreating that damn chick. Like that sounds scary as a motherfucker.
yeah, man, it's crazy. One
That's
second.
the world we live in. Oh, it's because the damn neighbors, farmers backing the tractor trailer up. I am working on some runes. Um, got some of the tooth arc right here. Doing doing it based off of memory of a horn I've seen with these ones on it before. They dug up somewhere in Denmark, so I'm trying to remember. And I'm like, I've been learning the thief art. Um, it is kind of hard for sure. The runic alphabet is because they read, some of it like the younger thieves art we know, but the older one we don't really know the definitions of some of the runes. And when I was talking to Matt Chat like last week, he was elucidating some info for me too. Um, we got the farmer moving some shit over there, and all the dogs gonna be going psycho. What are you doing, dude? I like scrimshaw. Scrimshaw has become kind of like a good little hobby for me, though, too.
What is that?
Scrimshaw, carving into bones and antlers.
Oh, yeah. I used to love whittling and shit when I was a kid. Whittling was awesome.
And this
Yeah,
could
I'm
make
just
a good
scrolling
gift.
through all these clips I have on my computer that's saved.
What news have I sent you? I've sent you some news articles.
Fuck, man, I don't know. Let me see.
Does steroids really make your balls shrink, or does it make you lose your vitality?
They shrink for sure. And I mean, I think
Is it a
think
trade
both
off
are.
though for
I mean,
mighty
who the
strength?
fuck? Well, you ain't using your balls to have sex. I don't know.
If anything, it might be better because it'd lower your chances of having kids.
I don't know. It does probably other things to you, but nobody's gonna use them that much to really. I guess nowadays, I don't know. With all the studies that's behind them,
They
people do
probably improved this shit too. They probably
people
like
just
changed it.
people just do testosterone and just work out more. They don't really use too like you know um because I mean everybody tests for this shit now. Um, whenever this whole shit came out with Chris Benoit when he died and killed his family, that's whenever all these studies really took off. And then that's why, WWE don't do chair shots anymore to the head. That's why no like headbutts or like a lot of shit's regulated now. Um,
But do you think it was like all that stuff, or do you think it was also?
I feel like it helped, like it added to it. This guy could have been born to do this. We'll never know. But whenever his brain was studied, that it was so severely damaged, he had the brain of like a 78-year-old man
Man,
or
from that
something like
hitting
that.
shit all the time. Damages
Yeah,
the heart too.
one
Yeah.
of his finishing moves was a flying headbutt off the top rope. You know,
So
and
he
I
just
mean,
be
he did that
hitting.
his whole like over 25 years. You know what I mean? And whenever his whenever Eddie Guerrero died, like he was like his best friend, he died of a heart attack. From previous drug use. He didn't do nothing bad or nothing to this happen. It just happened from prior shit, and that really fucked him up. And then who knows what happened behind the scenes, like at his house, because apparently, like his wife was dead a day or two before his son, and then like it was a whole crazy thing where he googled shit on the internet on how to resurrect dead bodies. Like it was wild, dude.
Who
Like
would do
this
you
whole
think he was like tweaking or like what
oh,
the
dude,
hell
this dude
going
he
on?
lost his
Psychotic?
he completely lost it, dude. He just lost it with all the steroids and probably alcohol that was like because there was alcohol
And the
and
dark. Maybe
the
what if
brain
he was involved with
damage.
some of Vince's dark shit though too, dude?
Could have, but there's also like this guy named Kevin Sullivan, who Chris Benoit stole his wife from him, and that was that same woman he killed. And everybody was like, Kevin Sullivan did it. Kevin Sullivan did it, just to follow some
Remember
weird
the
fuck.
wrestlers that they would say shit like that though? Vince would get mad at them. Remember?
Yeah, yeah. Vince did not like people like
Thanks, brother.
blaming him. But then you got to realize, dude, Vince was kind of a piece of shit too because when Owen Hart died, at a live event, falling from the fucking ceiling, and he died. Vince kept the show going. He kept the show going. He didn't acknowledge him at all. And his wife fucking sued the shit out of him. Um, but yeah, that was really fucked up because Owen Hart he was great.
He's loved. He's well beloved. What up, Victor? Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. What up, Dave? Look at Jake Paul. Do you think so? With his broken jaw, do you think he'll ever fight again?
Yeah, he'll probably fight again. Maybe I don't know. I wouldn't honestly. I would take a long break though, and I would just go back to like fighting YouTubers or something. Because I mean, he has 3 titanium plates in his jaw.
He should never. That dude is way bigger, and Jake Paul's like a pretty big dude too. And the guy he
I
was was
commend him for winning two or three rounds. I mean, he's a boxer. You can't take that away from him.
yeah, he'd kick him off for his ass for sure.
Yeah, he is a boxer, 100%. Um,
Tate
and
losing. It's
he,
like the whole.
Tate, yeah, I don't know what his deal was because he said he went in there, he wasn't tired at all. He was great, and then out of nowhere, he just got tired. Out of nowhere.
Maybe it's some. Maybe there was like one of them spy drones got
This
sent.
has something to do with that
What
death for revenge on Bret Hart. See, that would be fucking insane. Like, I,
up,
I don't know if I
Matthew?
believe that. That's very. I mean, it could be true, but at the same time, like it was a faulty um piece that it was like one of them carabiners, and it like snapped. But at the same time, there was other things. There's a whole thing on Dark Side of the Ring about all this, about Chris Benoit, about Owen Hart. Watch Dark Side of the Ring. It's sick.
What about whenever Hulk Hogan came out and was taught? He was the one that told them, "Yeah, they're making us do steroids." Do you think he had like a price in his head at any point in time for
So,
doing all that?
well, for Hulk Hogan to say something like that, something had to have happened because Hulk Hogan was like Vince's fucking bitch. First of all, because whenever what's his name, um, what's his name? I went to Vietnam and Jesse the Body Ventura. Whenever he entered WrestleMania 2, he tried to start a union. He tried to like unionize everybody to go against Vince and to not wrestle that night. And then Hulk Hogan ran his little fucking mouth to Vince, told on him, and then all that. For Hulk Hogan
They're trying to
to
start
like,
a union, Vince. They're gonna fuck
don't
with
let him,
us.
Vince, don't let him do it.
Jesse's fucking with us. brother. I don't ever want my daughter to be with you know what, brother.
He said, "I'm subscribing. This is the first time I've seen him on my algorithm."
Oh, I popped up on your algorithm. That's what's up, Matthew. Popping up on people's algo. That's cool.
Yeah,
We
y'all
trying to
get
get.
in. Y'all get in. Early before we get to them 50,000 subscriber eras. So we'll point all these people out.
That'll be next year, hopefully. But yeah, everybody that we know will know still for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man. But wrestling talks, dude, is like the best, and like bar none, nobody will ever reach the success that Stone Cold Steve Austin had in wrestling. I don't give a fuck
you
what anybody says. He was the
don't think The
absolute great.
Rock had a higher success?
Nah, honestly, it was. You can say he did because of Hollywood, because he's still in it now. But just the sheer, like, him and The Rock. Okay, him and The Rock, their microphone, their microphone talents will never be reached. The Rock's in the ring performance was a little better than Stone Cold's because he was just more active. Fucking went college football, all this other stuff. He was just more, but they kind of similar. They kind of similar, honestly. But Stone Cold Steve Austin, man. Nobody. There's this guy now called MJF.
MJF.
Yeah, he's this new wrestler that's probably one of the best in the business. On the mic, in real life. Like, if you see him in a grocery store, he's in character. If you see him in a fucking funeral, he's like, he lives this life. And I feel like somebody like that could reach those heights, but still will never reach something like Stone Cold. Like,
Yeah,
who's big
Stone
now?
Cold is boring now. You can you can be a character all day, act this way all day, this, that, and the other in third degree. But if you actually are this shit, like Stone Cold truly is, he goes
Yes,
home and is
but
Stone Cold. He is,
before he wasn't who he was, like stunning Steve Austin, but with long
yeah, that
blonde
was
hair.
them exactly. They put like a fucking that's not him. You know
Yeah,
that they put that on him. He didn't choose
yeah.
to be Stunning
Yeah,
Steve.
you go into these businesses and they tell you, like, look, you're gonna grow your hair out, you're gonna wear underwear, and you're gonna wear pink wristbands, and you're gonna go out there and do it. You know, and then, you ain't gonna argue. If you really love it, you're gonna do it. And shit, man. If I had the talent on a microphone, I would have pursued that dream of becoming a
Thanks, Steph.
wrestler. But the microphone's the number one thing you need, and I get on there and be like, you're mean. I couldn't do it. It's so much pressure.
I see some of the wrestlers they got now on there with
I'm all dancing, dude. It's
they
all
got
just a
like
big,
some skinny dancing sons of bitches.
like, nobody. It's not a fight anymore. It's a choreographed fucking dance, man. It's not really a fight. That's why. I don't know. I'll just sit here and watch Attitude Era wrestling all fucking day.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to get into with my son is watching wrestling shit.
Dude, you go to WWE, fuck. Well, on Netflix, it's called the WWE Vault, and it has all, like, the old stuff and just stuff that reminds you of being a kid. And, like, the whole John Cena ruthless aggression era kind of fucking ruined wrestling, but it had its good times, obviously. But what's crazy, dude? You probably didn't know this, but the day before Chris Benoit's thing came out, Vince McMahon faked his death live on
Oh
Raw.
yeah, I knew about that shit. They was out talking to Opie and Anthony, and there was like the whole like damn. He was like Vince died, and they was crying and shit on the shit, and they were like gonna do his funeral that same day and
Yeah.
shit.
And then he comes out, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
Like, dude, they just shit all over everything.
like that fucked up the whole like they're gonna do the whole Vince is dead arc forever.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm
A
so
big called
curious
the
what that would
Impeller.
have brought. What that would have brought.
I'll try to do
Damn,
like a ginger vampire vibe for my wrestling shtick.
man.
Yeah, yeah, the wrestlers and a lot of them like they got it. Like it's crazy. Like it's like the way not just the wrestling, but with every kind of job and every kind of facet of life. Like every profession has it way easier than the old dudes had it back in those days.
Oh, dude,
With
yeah.
all any job, Any job. Though that's why the old dudes look at some of the young dudes like y'all don't know what it's like to pour concrete, or y'all don't know what it's
Hold
like
on.
to whistle, or whatever the fuck.
I'm glad you brought up concrete because them old fucking timers did not know how to pour fucking concrete. Trust me. You rip
Slow
up
it
any
down. Tell me
fucking
now.
driveway from 50 to 30 years ago, there's no rebarb, there's no wire mesh, there's nothing. It's just laid on the fucking dirt. And like, oh, back in your day, you were a fucking lazy bum and you just worked to work. You didn't have any skill behind it. I'm sure there was people out there that had the skill, but it
So
was
you
so
saying it was
rare.
like more mass thrown down, produced kind of shit?
Yeah, it was more just like, oh, let's just do this. There was no really knowledge or skill behind it. But now you watch these concrete and these bricklayers now, dude. Man, they do this shit nice. They do this shit good.
I was thinking this just now. That made me think this. They're saying, um, what if they're saying this is that all the houses are shitty and they don't make them good, just so that way people will spend more money on contractors and on materials, so that way they like, I don't want my house to be a piece of shit. It might
That
be a
could be
big
that could
lumber.
be true too. That could be true too. But if it comes to like my driveway or something, if I can afford it, I'm gonna spend whatever it is if I know it's
Big
still getting
concrete.
done right.
Yeah,
Because I mean, I'm not a concrete finisher or nothing by any means, but I know a lot about it.
we
I
need
know
to
a lot about it.
we need to get some gravel put in our driveway here because of the mud.
Yeah, see,
It
that's
was a
another thing.
hundred
There's
bucks
a lot
for.
that goes into concrete nowadays, man. When it comes to like leveling, then you got to bring in gravel, and then you got to pack that gravel down, and then you got to lay out your all your other things, and know how to edge, know how to float, know how to. There's so much skill, and oh my god, I'm so excited for next summer. I want to try to get into concrete so bad.
Yeah,
I'm
winter's
so,
hard to do it.
oh yeah, you can't do concrete in the winter. It just doesn't work.
Let me see this. He says, "Oh, Triple H and Christian and Triple H was in a vampire group called Gangrel." I
Yeah,
never knew
dude. Yeah,
that.
no. They were called. The Gang Grill was the leader.
Hmm.
And it was called the Brood. When they would come out and fucking drink blood and spit it all over the crowd, bruh. And they would
Dude,
come out on the stage in a ring of fire, like they would just raise up, dude. I'd be fucking like hiding. I'd be so scared. I'd be like hiding my eyes and shit. I fucking loved it. And then Kane and Undertaker, dude, what the fuck? A buried alive match? Are you fucking kidding me? What was wrestling? It was awesome.
they used to have the tag matches, First Blood, all that shit. Remember they throw the thumbtacks all over the ring?
Yeah, yeah. I used to love all that stuff, man. They just
Godwin
surreal.
brothers. I never heard about them. He's the wrestling fanatic. You know the Godwin brothers?
The Godwin brothers?
Hmm.
I think so. Weren't they like fuck? It sounds familiar. I can't remember though. Yeah, winter messes up a lot of stuff. You're right, especially my damn body from previous injuries.
My God, I've been dealing with a back pain the past few days. It's finally gone away. I don't know what. I was sitting the wrong way, kind of sitting back with like this much space between my back and underneath here, but it's leaning back with my neck area, kind of. But dude, my shit was feeling fucked up.
Cactus
I,
Jack, Mankind, and Dude Love, Mick
how do you
Foley.
feel about what
Fuck
is it
yeah.
Mick Foley who said he's cutting ties with the WWE because
He
of
hasn't been involved with the WWE in like 5 years, so it doesn't matter. He can go whatever. His legend will always remain. So that's all that matters.
yeah,
I don't
Cactus
care
Jack
what his
Foley.
political views are at all.
Yeah,
Tables, ladders, and chairs match. You goddamn right, dude. You're goddamn right, dude. The Hardy Boys, man. Where is it? Dude, look at this.
they did used to have like rebel flags and shit. Yeah, he met them, got a sign.
This crazy ass autograph from his drug days. You know, he used to be really bad off on drugs. Yeah, I got to meet them. That was fucking sick. I got to see their last match in WWE
Yeah.
before they moved on to some other companies. But man, that shit was sick.
We're 31. We both got the same birthday, but we've been in car accidents and shit like that too.
Well, it's all them years of football for me, dude. They just fuck me up bad, and I'm sure my knee pain will start any day now.
The Hardy Boys yearly Christmas party. Nice. Turbo Christ. Cool.
Dude, what?
Who said
Was that?
he played the Hardy Boys yearly Christmas party years ago.
Cameron, North Carolina. That's where they're from. Yep, Cameron, North Carolina. And George's best friend's cousin was the Hardy Boys. What the fuck? That's so sick. That is
Nice.
so fucking badass. I like how they're clean. Well, like Jeff, he's like clean now. He's not fucked up on drugs. They're still wrestling. I
It's
can't believe
like
they're still
a
doing it, dude. They started when they were 12.
really. Is
Yeah,
it just them, or do they have another
Jeff
brother?
Hardy's first match, I think he was 16, but he had to lie and say he was 18. It was for the WWE, and he fought the 123 kid, X Pac,
X Pac is probably my favorite, just because
some
he's
shit
been
like that.
so. He's probably
Yeah.
the most open wrestler with his life story of all time.
The other day, Triple H was in the ring. He's saying, "All right, this was before the show came on," and he said somebody's recording in the crowd, and he says, "All right, when these lights go out, I want everybody to be quiet." The lights went out. It was really quiet, and all you hear next is, "You fucked China."
That's hilarious. He was in that shit with their wedding. Mm, the damn gumbo got me coughing. Usually starts in the 30s, and I'll tell you that. Yeah, I want to start doing some shit like playing like soccer with myself or something. Some kind of sport I could do with myself and get some exercise out.
All right, I'm back. Shit.
Shout out Burger Sleuth. That's the real deal.
What's this? Yeah, Henry was racist for sure. Who's
Which
that?
which Henry? We lost track.
Henry.
Henry.
Triple H and China were going to get married.
They were.
I
They
don't
had
think
all
so.
kinds of weird shit going on in DX and in wrestling in the '90s. It was a weird time. Yeah, I feel like there were like a lot more like swinger people back then, but they just didn't talk about it. You know. What up, Jules? I
One
don't
Two
see
Three Kid
John in it.
really was a big change in wrestling. Like you didn't really see people jump off the top ropes and shit before he came out, and then he started it. Do you love John Cena? Fuck no.
He ruined wrestling. He probably
He,
ruined
he
wrestling.
did. I mean, I respect it. I respect what he did for the kids and Make a Wish. I fuck with that. But fuck that, dude. Like he was the first. Like he was a white man that acted black and got successful off of it.
Well, but he was exactly. Well, I was about to say, what about Eminem? But Eminem actually kind of grew up in
Well, Eminem lived that fucking life,
Atlanta.
dude. I mean,
Yeah.
Eminem's fucking man. But John Cena,
He is a dumbass and a liberal and shit, but he
John
is
Cena's
like he broke.
career was coming to an end, and he just started. And they're like, "What the fuck are we gonna do with this guy? We don't have no direction for him, and he doesn't have a direction for himself. He's just a big fucking Terminator looking bastard." So one day they were fucking on a bus driving to the next show, and Stephanie McMahon, Vince's daughter, heard him freestyling in the back, and she was like, "That's
The jorts. Yeah, my brother wears jorts. Yeah, he wore them jorts. They call them jorts around town. Yeah. John, now John Cena, I'm losing his last match. I don't follow wrestling, but to me that seems kind of crazy. Like why? Like he's like one of their biggest stars. Hmm. Uh, John Cena was Hulk Hogan's replacement. You got some, yeah, some major blockiness just now. Quinn. I don't think John Cena has any black ancestry. If you're being serious, I don't think that he is part black. And Bodie, I see we have somebody else talking about the Fast and Furious movie. I probably get more enjoyment from Fast and Furious than Point Break. It's there. It's there. How would y'all rate his lag? How would y'all rate his lag on a scale of 1 to 10? I guess a 9.5. It has room for improvement, but it's good. Yeah, it's the day before Christmas. It does make me feel good though that everybody's going to work early. Everybody's going to work.
I'm very sad.
Oh,
My name
10
is
being bad. I forgot about.
Ahmed.
Well, good to see Assalamu alaikum. No, I would say you like these crows back
Lost.
here? It's Odin getting ready
Assalamu
to give me knowledge. It's like the first internet shit.
man, the crow, the
Who? Sting? Sting is probably like the only. The
raven
Raven was a wrestler too. Hi, never knew.
came into the at
I gotta flip my clothes over real quick. Don't say nothing crazy. I call him Blitz.
feed the crows. They'll bring you gifts.
Train them, I heard. Or you can get them to like become adjusted to knowing you. Racist pigeons? What? Oh, I said racist.
Like fast.
I said damn racist.
Well, I'm sure the liberals will call.
They probably get kicked and shit by fucking people for no reason, and that's why they're sending out letters, all that shit.
I heard a crow never forgets the human face, but hell, it's the old saying. It's also my son drives clothes anymore. Yeah, I'd like to have tradition. I
Fuck,
want
I
to
wish
milk
I had a
cows.
dryer, but
I want to bale fucking hay, man.
wish I had a dryer, but this is still.
Static.
I got that bread. Call, call, call.
I might have to get off here.
All right, buddy.
The back of my phone right. Screen the other day, my phone just gets
That
fucking.
sucks. Can we still do shit with your computer? We'll have to do that in the future, but get that shit. You don't want your. We're gonna have to get that phone fixed for.
If it
Call.
was restream, I could join on the computer, but other than that, I can't do it.
What's your name, dude? What's your? We
But
could
all
just
right,
call
I'll
him.
talk to you later. Pete.
What?
Peace out, chat.
Peace, brother. Be safe. Cool. We need to call him Jordan. BJJJ. Do you think the crows will come to that? Is that a good call? Cool. I need to get like a special built one or learn how to do that. We just call him Ned. Fuck it. Or we're gonna call him Flanders. Oh God, y'all. I'm not ready for today. I mean, if it was like decent, good people coming in, that's how I'm gonna deal with. That'd be a whole different story. I'm in Tennessee. Yeah, Earth is my planet. United States is my country. That's me. And my dimension of origin is questionable for sure. I don't know if I'm from the fifth, sixth, or seventh one. I'm still trying to learn. Kind of like a Highlander immortal situation going on. It's popped up, and here I am. Yes, it's chill. It's super chill. Yeah, probably because it's the highest amount of chill people associate in this area. I feel. Um. Yeah, there are a lot of good people here. I'm from Louisiana. Is my where I was born and raised at. I grew up in Orlando, Florida, for a while too. So I was born in Louisiana. Lived there for a while. Lived with my grandparents. Then I moved with my grandma to Oklahoma. When I was about 10. I lived in Oklahoma for about 2 years. Then I met my mom when I was 12. Highlander is great. They're making a new movie with Henry Cavill. I mean, I knew my mom since I was born, but I didn't know her like that, you know? And then um, I moved from Oklahoma to then Orlando, Florida, whenever I was 12. And that was a big, huge culture shock and a big, huge, like, definitely as I damn, this is not Oklahoma. It's not small town Louisiana I grew up in. So I had some pretty bad experiences growing up there. I was kind of in the hood a little bit, but um, still managed to make it. Obviously, uh, then I moved back to Louisiana again when I was 14. Had some shit going on there and adventures. When I turned 18, moved to Tennessee. Lived here for a while. Then I left Tennessee, go back to Florida for a little bit, and I left there for a while and went back to Louisiana. Then I went to Washington State and Idaho for a while. Went to Washington State and Idaho and was living there for a while. I lived on the Nez Perce Indian Reservation in Orofino, Idaho. Yeah, the I think Moscow was the closest big city. There's a place called Moscow, Idaho. And it was interesting. It was a cool little spot. That's a whole stories for a whole different my Idaho and Washington State experiences. But I came back to Tennessee. My ex-wife is from Peru, but I met her here in the United States because she's a J1 student type of deal. And we was like together for a little bit and had my son. I've lived in Peru for like 3 months. Yeah, so I respectfully have been everywhere. Well, I try to fit in with everybody. I really, I don't try to. I mean, I don't know. I get along with everybody. I show respect where respect's shown to me, and I stand up for myself too. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, it does suck though. Like it sucks. Like the hood. To say the hood. Like it sucks because people need to, and people not to, if you're in the U.S. and your whole neighborhood's not speaking English, that sucks. If you can't feel safe to be in your own neighborhood, that sucks. If you, I'm not opposed to the idea of snitching. I feel like per se when it comes to like if somebody is selling hardcore drugs in the, let's say, the apartment unit next to me, or let's say like they're committing gang violence and RICO crimes and shit of that nature. There's not That's not snitching to fucking call the cops on those motherfuckers. Like if I had like honestly, if I knew there's like somebody selling like hardcore drugs or something like that, and I don't know, you'd have to really be mean in it, and you really have to like have balls, and you have to be like, hey, you're gonna have to give me a cut of that money every month, or the cops will be here at your house. So I know you're selling drugs out of here. Jamestown, New York's the meth capital of New York of the world, of America. Huh? Shit. That every time anybody talks about any small town, they always say that that's the shit fucking drug meth capital. We had some people come from Idaho, or not from Iowa. They saying that the other day too, and I was like, damn, yeah, that's how it is in the little small town I live at, kind of too. They have like a whole community of like homeless people that live by the river, and I guess they have like a whole system set up. Yeah, but we can't change the world. We can't do anything. We can't Nothing we can do will change or affect the world. Just like we can only like control our reactions to it. So, glad I found this little tool. It's been helping my Lucy Ball is there, born there. That's crazy. That's cool to have a celebrity born in your little town. But yeah, hopefully they will all speak English soon. What time is it? I'm gonna get ready for work. It was great. It was great talking to y'all. Had a good episode. Good meeting new people. Talking to all the other people that I've been talking to forever. Much love. So yeah, we will be maybe tonight. I want to do that super show. It might be this weekend, might be Friday, but go to work at 10 tomorrow. Bullshit. Yeah, so we'll talk to you guys tomorrow or later on today. Who knows? Peace.